What's up? What's up, everybody? Got another good stream going here, huh? Got something really great going here, huh? I was supposed to do this Sunday. I woke up too late because, I can't wake up when my alarm goes off for some reason. But then yesterday I was gonna do it. Then my mom didn't go back to sleep, so that was nice. So today I did it a little earlier, and I'm hoping she does this morning. Otherwise, this is going to be a 22-minute stream. So I'm live today, and I'm going to be writing my book, talking about my book. I just figured, you know what? This is something I should do. This is something a little bit different, and it's all going to be great. Sure, I'm a little tired. Because I actually am. But, yes, I finally woke up when my alarm went off, and here's how. I set 2 alarms. One 20 minutes before the real one went off, and then the real one. The first one, I unplugged my phone, and I slid it across the floor so it was so far away from me that I had to get out of my bed to shut it off. And that's what I did. And that's the perfect strategy. And that is how I woke up. So, I feel like people should try that, if I'm being honest, but let's get started. So this book, I've gone on and on about it. Why is there this little star thing here? I've gone on and on about this thing for a long time and many different things. So, I figure a lot of people would be kind of interested in this. And no, you can't see it right now because I don't want to leak the entire thing. I showed a bit on TikTok before if you were interested, but I'm gonna read parts of this. And then I'm gonna be writing some. So that's always nice. It's always nice for the people who, really want to see this. I always make sure I put my word count on. I display that while I'm typing. I have 71 pages. And the goal is in total to have the goal is to have more than 71 pages. I want it to be about 200. I've been writing this since the end of 2019, which is which is too long. It's too long in my opinion to be writing something. Let me just share this on Twitter real quick. Well, it's not too long to be writing something. It's just that I have definitely been taking too long. I've definitely been taking too long writing this book. I feel like I should have been near done already. I should at least have 150 pages, but I unfortunately do not. So that sucks. But here, I'm gonna do I'm gonna read the party scene. Most of these characters are based off people I know in real life, which is very interesting. At the time I put all these characters in, they're all my friends, and well, now the people based off of Sasha and Charlie are not. So that's very interesting, but. So let's read the beginning of chapter 2, shall we? This is the party. It was 5:30 p.m. Wade was outside of Melanie's house, which was absolutely huge. He was waiting for Peter to show up before he went inside. After 20 people walked past Wade, Peter finally showed up. Wait, how long have you been standing here? Peter asked. A good 15 minutes. Nothing special. Have you seen anyone familiar? I've seen a few guys that I've seen before. Peter looked around. Well, I guess we should go in then, Wade. Yeah, I guess we should. Peter and Wade walked in Melanie's house for a party, and there are already 60 people there. Most of them are people Wade and Peter have never seen before. Who are you two? An unfamiliar voice asked. Wade and Peter were startled and didn't know what to say. My name is Peter, and he's Wade. What's your name? It's Taylor. Oh, hey, Wade said. Hey, Taylor replied. Taylor walked away and started chatting with someone that looked like it could be her twin. Peter, thanks for saying my name. Yeah, anytime. They both laughed. I think I like her. Are you still trying to date Sasha, though? Wade looked around. I mean, yeah, but it would be nice to have a backup. Wade, maybe I wanted her. Well, I'm sorry, but she's off the table, Peter. Peter rolled his eyes. You don't know if she's single. Wade then sighed. I'm sorry, Peter. If you like her, just go for it. Nah, that's alright. I'll look somewhere else. I mean, we're at a party, so it shouldn't be too hard. It was spotted Taylor chugging a bottle of rum with who seemed to be your twin. Peter, you saw that, right? Yeah, you could eventually end up with an alcoholic. Won't be surprised if that happened to me. I dreamed you dated an alcoholic once. I couldn't help but stare at the bottle being guzzled down. Oh really, Peter? How'd that go? She went home with the wrong Wade. Wade laughed and then looked towards the stairs. Is that a little kid doing shots? Wade laughed. I pointed at the stairs. Yo, what the fuck? I've no idea, man, Wade laughed. Surely, that's water. Could be, but I have my doubts. Should I say something to him? No. Alright then. That would have been one hell of a conversation. After 11 minutes went by, Sasha and Daniela walked in the front door. Daniela walked to the fridge and raided as Sasha approached Wade. Hey, Sasha, Wade said in a nervous tone. Wade, glad to see you can make it. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Peter walked away while they were talking. So how do you know Melody? Wade shrugged. I still don't even know who she is. Sasha laughed. Let's go with the F cups in the corner, she said. Wade laughed uncontrollably when she said that. Sasha, did you usually tell me who someone is based off their bra size? Pretty sure I did, Wade. So I guess you don't really know her. Now, the reason this is in here is because this is a conversation I had. I didn't know who somebody was. And then the person this is based off of told me that because of that information. I was like, okay. That's a weird thing to identify somebody by, and I still don't like the I still don't like the sound of doing that in real life. Even if you're a girl, I mean it's odd. But yeah, so that's as much as I'm gonna read of the second chapter. Right now I gotta get to writing, which we will do now. Cat's right here. I don't think she can't be seen on stream, but she's just off to the side here. So chapter 11 left off. A lot has happened in this book, and I won't really. I'm not gonna spoil it because it's gonna be coming out. But chapter, I believe we're on chapter 12 now, right? It's just that chapter 12 doesn't pop up on this little sidebar for some reason. Yeah. Chapter 12 is. There's chapter 12. Chapter 12 is Homecoming. And Homecoming is very, very interesting. Actually, before I get into this, maybe I should give character biographies on everybody. So Sasha is basically the sporty girl that Wade thinks is pretty nice, and that's I guess that's her character really. And she's kind of funny a lot. Wade is me. Peter's Cam, and I don't really know how to describe Cam. You know, he's a guy that likes rap, and he's pretty chill, and he has a lot of the mental health problems I have, like, you know, the social anxiety, the depression, the anxiety. I mean, we got a real good understanding on all that stuff. So there is that. You know, what else is there? Yeah, I'm trying to add layers to my best friend here, just to really hype him up for all the boys in the chat, which there isn't any. I'm sure writing my book is not something people want to think about, but this book is a realistic look at high school, as I see it. trying to decide where the they both laughed should go right now, which is why I keep backspacing. How does it say I spelled punch wrong? Is that... They went to get punched? They went to get punched. You know what fruit punch is? You know what fruit punch is? No, you don't? Okay. Whatever. So I never got the... I went to one homecoming. I didn't get to go to prom or any of that because, you know, coronavirus, but I went to one homecoming, right? And what was I gonna say? Yeah, I went to one homecoming, right? And there wasn't any punch sitting out or anything. I mean, like, what? I don't know. I wouldn't trust it either. You know, not because the people like spiking it or whatever. It's just because it's a bowl of liquid that's sitting out for hours and hours and hours. You know, you don't know what filth is in there. Especially these days, you know. I mean, someone could sneeze in there, and then it's just all over. I'm gonna just get a nice bowl of liquid sitting around that everybody wants. Totally, you know. That's everybody's bread and butter. I was like, yeah, it could have been sneezing, or someone could have drank out of the bowl. I'm like, yeah, those are two pretty realistic things that probably happened to somebody's punch bowl at some point. How long have I been going now? 20 minutes, you know? I personally think this is a really good book, and I personally be very interested to see if anybody somehow picked this up for it to be a movie. And I got at least 20 people that want this thing already, which again I think is good. But yeah, very interested to see what happens here. Really interested. Sasha's defining character trait is that she just laughs. She just laughs at everything, you know. She's always kind of funny. She's always kind of, you know, kind of throwing these jokes around, doing these things. I mean, you know, I think I just like all these characters, you know. All these characters are great. So how much have I written in the stream? Let me just highlight everything I wrote today. Today I've written, I wrote 206 words today in the stream. Let's go. Sure, that isn't enough at all, and sure, I'm making like no progress. How many pages I got? I got 72. Alright, my goal by my birthday is like get to 100. And I'll finally be halfway done. That's my thing with this though. It's like scenes feel like they're so short, because usually you feel like, oh man, and you know, in a regular book each scene would be like maybe 10 pages, but scenes in this are probably 2 pages max. Sometimes they're only half a page. It's a big concern of mine, you know, how time management goes. But that's always because I'm trying to get to the next day and get to the next thing, and I'm trying to do bits and pieces of each day, and that's just a lot of one day. You know, I'm doing this, this, and this. I already have this huge time jump in here where it skips about, when's it skip? It skips about 3 weeks, and then it's suddenly Halloween. That is done because Halloween's an important date. You would know if you read it. Again, this is going to be called the High School Sacrifice. That is what it is called, and the reasoning behind that name is because going to school every day for someone with you know, poor mental health is a sacrifice. You know, you're putting an already broken mind into thumbtacks, basically. That's what I describe it as. Should really get that hot coffee. I gotta make it though, so. But yeah, you're basically rolling a brain that is already stressed out and hurting and broken through like thumbtacks, like I said, and that's why it's called High School Sacrifice, you know. Yeah. Writing more of this. Yeah, like, bro, I got fucked up before I came here, and I honestly can't see straight. That's funny. I love how I love how every time that she's in a scene in this book, I feel like I legitimately just roast her as a person, and you know what? It's kind of funny because that's how it kind of shows Wade's relationship with her in the book. But man, I hope she never reads this. It's nothing too bad. Here's the example right here that I'll gladly give. So this is the whole entire scene with her. Let's listen, Sasha. What'd you put in there? A little bit of rum. Someone go. Taylor would have loved that. All of a sudden, Taylor starts walking towards Wade. Hey Taylor, nice seeing you here. Sasha tried not to laugh. She always does. Bro, I got fucked up before I came here. And honestly, I can't see straight. Taylor, I think you should join Alcoholics Anonymous. Stop, she replied. She trying to stop, but there's no at the end. I hate when people do that. They always add O's to the end of things. I'm like, Jesus, this is not how to respond in. You sound like a snob, and I want to punch you in the face. But that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother time, I tell you. Okay, so we're close to wrapping up here. I think I'm going to be done at 7:40 possibly. What time is it now? I mean, how long have I been? 39 minutes? Yeah. So we got a few minutes of this to go. this is a pretty good book. You know, it's a pretty good book all in all. And yes, I'm sure it has a lot of flaws, probably because I've never written a book before. But I mean, think about this here. I got 72 pages. I got 22,000 words. I mean, you know, what else does one want? You know, I mean, they want it to be finished. I got 72 pages. I want it to be 200. So I got a lot of work to do. I'm not even halfway done. But by my birthday, which is April 8th, I vow to get this done. Well, not done. I mean, to get it to halfway. Because I think I can do that. And hopefully around this time next year, so I'm going to say March 2nd of next year is going to be my goal to finish the book. My goal to get halfway is my birthday. That is going to be a tough task. I started this in November 2019. Actually, no, I think it was September 2019. I wrote it for about 3 weeks. And then I went on a break and I didn't write anything until March of last year. So I've written quite a lot in a year. You know, I got a bunch of characters in there. I got a lot of things. You know, you can see a lot of life experience in here. You know, you can really it really opens the doors for things. You know, but I didn't know I even was trying to get open. But yeah, we'll write a little bit more. Oh boy. Alright, I've started a new paragraph. Yeah, basically they go back and forth a little bit after Taylor leaves, and then yeah. So this should be interesting. It should be really interesting for all the homies that really want a good old interesting time. There's a lot of characters in this book that, you know, really get a poor hand in life, you know. There's this one character, Tony. His dad is a professional boxer. He's pretty famous. Pretty cool guy. But he eventually gets written out, which might feel like it's just too early on, but you know, you'll know why. And then there's another character named Cletus. That kind of happens to him as well. I mean, that's a whole thing, you know. It's a whole thing. I fix my hair when I'm done with this because I just looked at it and it's not good. Oh no, I'm not even dressed either because it's 7:39 in the morning. So I'm just gonna start this next paragraph and then we're gonna close up shop here. That is what I will do. Okay, we all know about the homecoming king and queen. So basically what it says is, well, usually with homecoming king and queen, you know who the people are that are in the running for it. But this time it's like, nope, not this time. You don't know who it's going to be. And at the moment, I don't know who it's going to be either. So that is why this is where this ends for today. I didn't end up writing that much as I could have. But, you know, I got a little bit out. We got a little bit of character development. You know, we we really know who these characters are now. You don't, because I'm hiding things so that when the book actually comes out, you don't know literally every single line in the entire book. I think it's pretty relatable. This is gonna be something pretty great. Personally, I'm very excited. So, thank everybody for watching. It does. Whether you're watching it right now, which nobody is, but you know, the story of my life. Whether you're watching it right now, whether you're watching it as a VOD on Twitch or on VOD on YouTube, because I have the YouTube channel. Poophead450, hey, what's up? You missed a lot, you know. I'm just about to wrap up, but thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate right there. Really appreciate. But yeah, basically, again, this is a book about realistic look in high school. You know, talks about mental health and all that. So if you want to check it out, it'll eventually be out, and it's called The High School Sacrifice. Thanks to the follow. Yeah, it's called High School Sacrifice. So that'll be great, you know, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next stream, which will probably actually be tomorrow. We're gonna stream some God of War, so stay tuned. Bye.